Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. So the Clemson Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. We might even see him throw the ball. This is a jack of all trades.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. The sure hands, it's Turner. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
You know, this is a receiving group that practices making catches in traffic, and they're used to having guys trying to rip it free. He's got to do a...
Hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So Miami's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pressure coming. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a second down pass play. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
He finds his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll pull it down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And the Canes send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pocket starts to collapse. Finds his man. It's Spears. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Fires to the big fella. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They move the tight end all over. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Timely decisions, effective play management helps him get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Canes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
The offense lining up for a first down play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to get to him. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to throw it again. Got his man on the outside. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Fires to the middle. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. On second down, just keeps firing. The quick out. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. No huddle here for the offense. They'll try the run. Makes a man miss. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
How about the draw play? What's the first thing you have to do? You got to sell pass. Everybody believes it for just a second. The running back gets a little bit of space, and once he gets space, you can see he knows how to navigate and get down the field and make a big play.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Just drives it between the uprights. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch.
I'm going to advance gate you.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think and put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Off play action on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was
blah, 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 blah.
Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Fuck Penn State. They're terrible.
Motion from the offense. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got it past the marker. And after that short completion, what will they do now? Just a few inches to go.
Yeah, and you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play for you and get the 1st down. You don't now. Decision time, 4th and short.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Just had to pick up a few inches on the play, and they do it on 4th down.
I mean, literally, fall forward. That's all you have to do is just give me a little bit of space where I can fall forward and you can push him forward. I like it going forward on 4th down most of the time anyways, but definitely on 4th and inches.
And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. Sometimes those big targets at wide receiver almost spoil you. You think, just throw it in the area code. Well, it didn't work that time.
No, might need to get a new phone. That phone didn't work if you were searching for the area code because he definitely wasn't on target. And, you know, a lot of times you rush it to and you see that guy out wide. You want to hit that matchup, but that was not an accurate throw at all.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. showing the arm strength to the left. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Fourth down and 10, and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the stick. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Looking to pass on second down. They're trying to get to it. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be fourth down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Benedict. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big return, but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll throw it on first down. Makes the catch. It's Turner. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hurley. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17. I'm not really sure what the thought process here is other than just trying to troll them by not running a play. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'd hoped to get him in space, create running room, and there just wasn't anything there.
I love the 3rd down, aggressive, in-your-face defense, not giving you any room to run down the field. Great job by the defense. They saw the throw, the quick pass, reacted to it, got him on the ground for a loss.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his man. It's Turner.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
That is an incredible job by the defense to stop that receiver in particular on that jet sweep. This is one of the fastest guys in college football, period. So for the fact the defense was able to corral him and get him down and limit him, that was pretty impressive.
He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting 1st downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Clemson set up with another first down. Running it to the right. At midfield, he's got room. Rams him with the stiff arm. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wolf. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They're trying to extend this already long drive. The 9th play is a 3rd and 3. They'll run the option. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to pick up the first. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tiger. And the pummeling has started. These guys wanted to make a statement. Statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. Defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Looks like he's going to try to return. And the ball is loose on the return.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's looking to throw it. They'll run the screen. He breaks a tackle. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Unleashes one. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? They go to the draw. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man out of the backfield.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. Hoping to cut into that lead, and they did not. Lead is huge. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Pulls it and fires to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
That's reeled in. It's Turner. At the 35, he's open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. And that last run leaves him with a third down. Will they keep it on the ground? They'll try to run for it. Didn't get much. Picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2.
Yeah, and I think on that third down and short call, I honestly think that they thought it was going to be a 4th down situation. Now it's 4th and 2. I think this offense was ready for this opportunity, and I think they're going to go for it right here.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. It's first down from the 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Clemson! And the stomping has commenced. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires into traffic, picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought This game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Now this offense is back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's caught downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Back open in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here on 3rd down for this offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Makes his connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Hurricanes have their offense in high gear. Trying to find his man on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Comes from the middle linebacker, who is the core. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup and put them in position to pick up a first down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after him. And the quarterback is snowed under.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 60 Bs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it. We did just that.
Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got them backed up. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Some breathing room would be nice for this offense. 2nd and 2 from the 18. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. On the move at the 30. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. The toss sweep to the right. The ball pops out. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers But now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Stokes.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Clemson! And the beatdown has ensued. The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Oh, he makes the catch. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Going up top on 1st down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
This time it's complete. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Just complete and